What is going on, you guys? It's JF Boosted, and today you're gonna be like, what the f? So, I can't cuss. Today, I happened to make a change of thought and decided not to go with the 2J. And everyone's gonna be like, why did I not go with that? What the heck's wrong with you? You told us since the day I bought the Datsun. And well, I'm in a budget. I look at numbers, and to make a 1,000-something horsepower 2J and wiring specialties and all this, BS that's going on, it looks pretty expensive, and I'm looking at a good amount, like $20,000, and that's not something I could achieve. And so I really want to just go ahead and finish it, and in the future probably get a 2J. For now, I'm gonna stick to my budget levels, and this is what I got. 5.3, man. So this is an LS 5.3 truck motor. Just stock 706 heads that come on a 5.3. It is pretty oxidated, as you can see in the inside right here. Not too worried about it. So here's the thing, I just got it today, and yeah, with Derek over here, thanks to Derek, he freaking used this truck to help me pick this up, and I picked up a wiring harness. But before I get started with that, I'm gonna go ahead and explain what's going on with this 5.3. So I picked it up today at 8 o'clock. I woke up, got to Sacramento, and got it for $300, which is pretty damn good. I mean, usually they're around $800 now. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and strip it down, and yeah, I'm hoping this block isn't worn out to hell, because I'm gonna have to take out the oil pan and check the main caps and the bearings, how they're doing. So here's my plan. My plan is to gap the rings, change the main caps. Well, I mean, not main cap, I mean change the bearings and change the heads, cam, and make this run with some boost, and hoping to go for 1,000 horsepower. I know these engines have potential, but if I see a piston that's damaged, or my cylinder walls are damaged, I'm gonna go forged internals, rod, not crank main, not crank, the crank's still strong, and just go forged rods and pistons, and I should be good after that. And might as well just rebuild the whole block, 0 miles. That's one of my plans, but I'm trying to be on a budget. So ring gaps and freaking coat the pistons, and new bearings would be very good for me. Should I just make it drop?
Nah.
Oh, it's already off.
Yeah.
Alright. It's gonna be one heavy boy. Check the pistons. Hope none of them are nicked, and hopefully they are good. Alright. Okay. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Some rust. Not too much, mild. We could hone it out. But I don't feel any gashes right now. The other one was the one that was my main concern. I need my light to check them out. Watch out, man. Yeah, it's been sitting here for a while. Pistons don't look that bad. I need to check the main journals though, and see the bearings if they're all good and all that. Alright, you guys, so we finally removed everything, and I already showed you guys that this is in pretty good condition. I just got send it to the shop and get it deep, heated. I don't know what they do to it, but they basically clean everything out, all the oxidation, everything, basically make it to a brand new block. I wouldn't necessarily, it's a rebuild, because you still gotta clean the sleeves and everything, but I'm not planning for that. So yeah, I'm gonna send it to the shop, get it all cleaned out and everything, and then from there I guess I'll decide if I really want to send it and put forged pistons and rods. So other than that though, I'm gonna go flip it upside down. There was no oil in the engine, so this is good for me, that way I don't have to put it somewhere. So yeah, I'm gonna flip it upside down, remove the oil pan, and see how the main caps and the main journals look like, and hopefully everything looks good. Well, you guys, we just removed the oil pan, and inside we just inspected. There is no metal shavings or of any kind. This seems to be good. I mean, we had to pop this all open to check what's underneath it. Other than that though, it feels like this thing was lightly driven, not really pushed too hard to the point where you start seeing shavings in there. Well, you guys, we finally took out the pistons, and the crank is still in there, but we inspected it. I don't know where I left off, but I'll just edit it out if I, said the same thing already. This engine is literally not brand new, but I doubt this engine has over 100,000 miles. Look, as you can see right here, look, that bearing is not gashed at all. And that's for the rest of these other pistons on the fairing caps. The bearings are not not rusted. I mean, they're not glazed or they're like, gashed with like metal material. And also as for the sleeves, as you can see, the cylinder walls, they're really good condition. Mostly because the piston ring starts making a wear around this area. You start feeling, some wear. But as you can see, it all feels smooth. It doesn't jump or anything. It all feels smooth all the way down to the cylinder wall. So I think this engine's in pretty good condition. As you can see right here, these bearings as well do not have any gashes at all. Look at that. It's in pretty good shape. So everything else seems in great condition. I mean, I keep saying that, but it's because I bought this for $300 and I'm really stoked about it. It's awesome. Got a win for myself.
One eternity later.
Anyways, guys, so going back to what I'm talking about here, this is a LS block 5.3 with some upgrades in it.
That shocked the shit out of himself.
Oh, he shocked himself?
Yeah.
From what? Water or what?
I was trying to unplug this one, right?
Yeah.
From here. Right? I was supposed to plug this one from that one. And I was just sitting here trying, and then he touched it. Like a little bit of water.
Oh.
It was a
That hurts, dude. I was sitting on the water right there, dude. And I pushed my finger inside the machine.
Oh, shit. Yeah, man, that's dangerous.
That hurts, man.
Anyways, this is a 5.3 with some upgrades inside the internals and some, CNC machined heads. And I'm not too sure if I would like to speak about my specs because I might be grudge racing this and I'm not sure. I'll probably explain my specs later, but for now I'm kind of just trying to keep it on the down low. Maybe until I actually dyno tune it, or I'll give you guys more of a bit of an idea of what this 5.3 was built for. But other than that though, I am going to tell you it's going to come with an 80mm turbo. So other than that, I mean, of course it's going to have forged internals. So I'm ready to shove this into the Datsun, but the Datsun isn't ready for me. So I got to do some weld some engine mounts on there, finish the rear end. I haven't finished that yet. I took a break for a week, so I have to come back to it later. For now, we're just gonna take the engine out and then maybe drive the Mustang, but I'm not sure. So stay tuned, man. Well, now it's in the engine stand, you guys. Not much to say here, but just have to wait till this gets finished up. And yeah, this thing's gonna be sitting here for a while, so I might bag it. And then I am gonna do some upgrades like the fuel lines. I'm gonna remove it because I'm gonna put a return line. And then I'm gonna put bigger injectors because this obviously isn't much. And then I will get 92mm throttle body because that's what this only accepts. I mean, I could get a 102 in case I swap to, a Holly version, which I say to myself I don't think so, but I know for a fact in my future I will. And yeah, here's a walk around. Look, as you see, here's braided lines for the coolant, LSA 3-bar boost gauge, which I will need. So it's either I drill a hole and put it in here, just leave it like that, then plug it in with this line to this line. Up to me personally. I did get an alternator, nothing crazy. I got a water pump, same old regular stuff. I got ICT turbo kit, which they call it because it's more tighter and you can run the headers from going upwards and it's more cleaner. I am just going to use an alternator because power steering will not be needed for this light car. I did get a freaking Summer Racing FSI or SFI harmonic balancer with dual pin in there to keep this from spinning out. A lot of people say it's usually because the superchargers are meant for that, but in any case where you're at high RPMs or vibration or speed, these tend to spin out, so we decided to put those pins on. I do have my knock sensors in the back routed all the way outside, so that's good. And then I got my cam sensor and also my oil sensor. And then in the inside I got forged internals, stock crank, I got deck honed, I got a metal gasket, I got 243 heads, it's right there, and just a TBSS intake manifold, because I heard it performs just as good as the aluminum high-rise intake manifold from Holley, so I'm gonna go ahead and see that on the dyno later. Other than that though, oil pan's gonna be removed. I might go with dry sump, or just a mellowed in oil pan, or whatever this needs. Other than that though, I do have a cam in there, a good mild cam. I might upgrade it soon, not sure when. And some roller rockers, SHE roller rockers, I forgot. And full ARP, dressed bolts for the Phi 3. And yeah, there's still more, like I'm gonna get the freaking Holley Terminator Max set up for this, and then that's pretty much my plug and play kit. I do have the harness all the way back there for plug and play, but I gotta mess with the HP tuners, and then I gotta send out my thing to get programmed and reprogrammed every time. So I just decided to go with the Holley Terminator kit because it is cheaper, and I mean it's plug and play, so it's a lot easier. Same as my Mustang setup with the FI Tech setup. So other than that though, that's pretty much it. Forgot what type of spark plugs he told me, but they are at 0.32 thousandths of an inch, so I might have to gap them to 0.20 or 0.18 thousandths of an inch if I go into high boost. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna crank some heat with just 15 pounds of boost. So yeah, you guys, it's pretty much what's going on with this block right here for the Datsun. And for sure with 600 horsepower on a Datsun, hands down, gap anything on the street. But I'm not looking for 600 horsepower, so we'll have to see later on.